Okay, so this quick tutorial I did for someone who requested it. So I'm just gonna start off by using the example avatar chat that SmartFox provides. Nothing special added to it. And this is gonna be to make different bubble sizes, like the text bubble that pops up when you talk. Different sizes. So you want to open up the bubble movie clip, and I'm going to add a new layer here for actions and insert two new keyframes. Yeah, I think it's, two. And actually later I'm going to add another layer for label name, but I'm just going to add stop, the stop command to each one of these frames here real quickly. And now I don't even remember what I'm doing here. I'm like thinking about what I want to do next. I don't know, I just have to wait to see what I do. Oh right. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be making 3 different bubble sizes on each one of these keyframes, and then, well, you'll see here, try to make it bigger, but I forgot to double click it to select the stroke around it. See, it doesn't work great, but then I fix it in a second. See, it looks messed up, but I come back here, just undo, and then double click it to get that border, that black stroke around it. And then I'm just choosing the size, but the first frame I want to make it really small, really skinny, like that. And on the second frame now I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, and on the third frame I'm going to make it really big. Now you can use whatever you want, probably even have your own custom bubbles, not using the default. So not everything you see here will be exact, like you can't copy the exact X and Y coordinates and stuff. You have to use this one specific to your bubble. But here I'm going to add separate keyframes for the, I never even named the layer, but I'm just going to label the first one small, the second frame medium, and the last one large. This is for later, you can call it later an action script. We want to use an action script. I guess since there's only 3, you could just use 1, 2, and 3, but I like using labels. So now you have to select the text, and actually you're gonna clear some keyframes later. In a second, it's gonna be one long frame. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'm just testing to see the size and the font. You can remove the text later. And I tried 12, but I don't like 12, so I'm going to change the font to Arial, and actually I'm going to try to make it 14. Move it around a little bit. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. 15. Yeah, 15 works. And like, this is just for a tutorial, so you can make everything exact and precise the way you want it. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to clear those 2 keyframes, so it's just one thing on each of the frames. And this is because it's the only way you can really talk to it properly that I found using ActionScript, like when you actually type the message in the chat bar. Otherwise it won't work properly. But now I'm going to I want to arrange it the way I like it to be on that frame. See, it's all one frame, but we're going to move it each frame. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to check the Y axis to what I'm going to move it to where I would want it to be, and then I'm going to move it using ActionScript. That made no sense, everything I just said, but it was -13. I wanted to move it to -13, so I told to ActionScript by using the name of the dynamic text, which is message._y equals, and then it was -13. And for this last one, it actually moves up to -40. Yeah, -40. And the reason why is since it's all one like join frame, I can't move it for each separate keyframe. And the reason for that is because it would move it on all of them. So like say I moved it up on the third frame, it would move it up on the first frame. So we have to move it using ActionScript. And I actually forget to do this here. You have to do the same thing for the first frame. Like write message dot underscore y equals, I think it was 11, but I come back and do that later. Alright, so I know that whatever I said made no sense, but hopefully you understand what I did by watching the video. I'm sorry, I'm tired and it's hard to explain, I guess. But you need to come into, on the connect keyframe, you need to come down to where it says smartfox dot on public message. And you'll see it says if msg.length is greater than 50, do that thing. Right underneath that, actually you're going to change that too. Change. But you can make it whatever you want. This is just what I use. If msg.length is, well, the first one I believe is a less than actually, and it should be 21, but I fixed that in a second. And you can use whatever numbers and stuff you want. This is just what I'm using for the tutorial. Like I said, if it's your game, you can do it however you want. You can put mc.bubble go to and stop, and then small, and then the next one I'm going to name it medium and large. But these I have to turn into greater than, and it's actually going to be greater than 20, not greater than 21. I had it backwards. And then this is going to be greater than 40, but I put 41. I don't know, I was all confused. Haven't gotten much sleep lately, working on Penguin Generation Beta 2. So here I switch it to 20 and 21 and 40. And then come down here and write large. So if the length is less than 21 characters, it'll go to the small one. If it's more than 20, it'll go to, so 21 to 40, it'll go to medium, and if it's above 40, it'll go to large. I'm going to make go up to that one, the first length, and change that to 60, and the other one to the one that says 48 to 58. Just move it up 10 to allow for more characters. And sorry, none of this probably made sense, so probably just have to watch it slowly. And there's some error thing that I forgot to connect it to the server properly. Anyway, here's me testing it out. You'll see it's on the smallest frame, and then still on the smallest frame because it's below 20 characters, or below 21 characters, so 1 to 20. And then I'm just testing over 20 characters, and you'll see that works too. But I forgot, like I said earlier, I forgot to do something. To move, I have to move the text back for the smallest one. It has to move down. But other than that, as soon as I fix that, everything will have been done properly. And sorry, this horrible tutorial, I should have given it more thought before I actually recorded the commentary, or the narration. But, and there's probably voices in the background, you can probably hear that. Yeah, but here I'll show you what I do. I just check for the y-axis, and then just added in here message dot underscore, what was it, underscore y equals 11, and that goes along with the ones that are on the other frames. And now I'm going to test it again, and you'll see that it should work, hopefully. Yes, it does work. That's just a basic tutorial how to create different size bubbles depending on the amount of text. Thanks for watching, and sorry for the voices in the background. See ya.